Hello, I am Janice.
And I'm Patrice.
And we are Heritage and Horizons. Well, let me first apologize on behalf of both of us for being away from this little corner of the world. We have missed you. But thank you for being here even while we were away. We are so grateful. We didn't plan to step away for this long, but sometimes life is a way of reminding you to just pause, think deep, and just reflect and come again, being with brand new ideas and more of us. So
really, like Mommy said, we had to wheel and come up and really take it back. But while we were gone, even though we were really quiet, and by the way, lots of people contacted us, friends, family, and etc., just to wonder where we've been and all sorts of questions about where we're going and what happened to the channel. So thank you all for keeping us accountable for all of this. But even though we haven't been participating a whole lot on the channel, it doesn't mean that we have not been traveling, because we've been traveling quite a bit. And it even renewed our strength in wanting to restart the blog, and just really to talk about tons of different things that we've experienced, as well as take a look at what we have going on in the future. So we really had a huge trip planned, and in December, we took a trip with one of our friends, well, my friend Marguerite, for her birthday, my birthday, and Mama's just celebration of life. We went to Ghana, and it was so exciting. I have wanted to go to the continent for a very long time, and for Ghana to be the first place was just very exciting. In another vlog, we'll go more in depth as far as why we picked Ghana, what we did there, specifics, show you some pictures, videos, all of that good stuff. But right now, we just really want to talk about how much of a life-changing experience it was going to Ghana for many reasons. And Marguerite gave me permission to share pictures of her, so she'll be all up in the video, so to speak. And then even with that, we also did another life-changing trip. My mom had always wanted to go to Panama, so we definitely went to Panama. It was exciting as well, and we'll share a little bit in another vlog of what we did there and how much fun we had and how exciting that was. It really was a bucket list item, but it was much more than that, and we'll talk a little bit about that more. And very recently, we came back from our former state, the state of Louisiana. A lot of you may or may not know or remember, but both of us were born in Jamaica, and I left when I was 3, and obviously Mommy was a lot more than 3 when she left, but we moved to Louisiana to be with my dad's sister, my aunt, one of my favorite people in the world, and she was celebrating her birthday. And so we got a chance to go to Louisiana and spend time with family and do some of the things and go back to our old stomping grounds. And we'll, again, share a lot of that information in a vlog that we have coming up. We try to go to Louisiana every now and again to see her. And it's always good, very nostalgic. Bittersweet because we wished my dad, her husband, and the rest of our family was there, but it was really good to see our Louisiana family.
It's always good to go to Louisiana.
It is.
One, yes, it's great to see family and friends and traverse places that we used to travel a very long time ago. But the food, I love the food. The food is always on point, never disappointing.
Yeah, and like I said, we'll talk about that a little more in another vlog, so soon to come. But also, believe it or not, we talk a lot about the fact that I go on a lot of solo trips, but guess who went on 2 solo trips in the beginning of the year?
That happens to be me.
Exactly.
I first went to Jamaica, of course, my most favorite place to visit, on a solo trip at the beginning of the year, actually, in January. And then later on, I went to Connecticut in the snow. So here I am. This warm-blooded, tropical-blooded girl was in Connecticut in the middle of a bad snowstorm. But we'll tell you more about that.
So we do have some things that we have to fill you guys in on. And then we also have some things that we're going to talk about because we're going on more trips. We have more trips planned.
Yay!
I will want to add that we initially had a trip for this year to go to Kenya. We have postponed that trip. We were looking at the summer or August. We've postponed that trip with everything that's going on in the world currently. As of today, it is April 2026. So we postponed that trip, but that is coming. That being said, we have trips coming, hopefully to Jamaica pretty soon. I'm doing a solo trip to Houston, and a couple of other things that we have under our sleeves, in our sleeves, whatever the phrase is, something about a sleeve, and up our sleeves. So we have that coming, and again, we'll fill you in on the vlog. And we also are going to do some pretty interesting things. We're going to talk about a little bit more about how we experience different places that we go to visit, and then how we even pick our experiences. We're going to go in depth when it comes to that as well. And so we're going to have like a lot of fun together in the next couple coming months. We'll make sure we're going to hold ourselves accountable to post more, and just wanting to make sure that we fulfill this kind of hidden desire that we have. But that being said, what are some of the things that kind of stand out to you, without giving too much away, but just to give the people a little preview of what we have done when we're going on our trip?
Well, we always enjoy going to museums, and that will never change. We have had several cultural experiences that were sometimes very exciting and sometimes not so exciting. We, of course, I love to chat to people, and so we met a lot of people along the way. We did quite a bit of networking. And as I said before, we ate. But for example, going to Panama and going to Ghana, we ate different kinds of food. And that was exciting as well, because, you just have to open yourself to new beginnings, to new experiences. That's a part of what makes life fun. And so we are looking forward to sharing some of those pictures and some of those experiences with you. And as always, on our trips, we laugh a lot.
Sometimes at ourselves, and sometimes at other people, but we have a good time.
Patrice did Spanish a lot longer than I did. And so while I was trying to make up some Spanish words in my head, Patrice had to nudge me to remind me that that is not a word.
Y'all, it was interesting.
So we had fun. We had lots of fun trying to tell Uber drivers where we want to go and asking questions about what are some of the things that we should be seeing and all that. But it was fun.
Yeah.
Traveling is fun, and that's one of the reasons why we started this vlog.
Absolutely.
We want everybody to have the kind of fun that we're having.
Yeah. And one of the things too that we like to do that you didn't mention is, well, I like to do, and I tend to drag people along with me, is I like to do some outdoorsy stuff every now and again. Nothing too crazy, at least I thought it wasn't too crazy. We won't tell you what it was yet, but it didn't go over well at first. But I think that it was a great experience otherwise. But
crazy it was.
Not that. It was a little crazy. Maybe un poquito crazy. Not a whole lot of crazy. You know, but ultimately we appreciate you guys and just wanted to check in to let you know that we're still here. We do plan on adding more to our repertoire, and really we hope that you stick with us, and we appreciate all the support that we've gotten to you from you. And as always, don't forget to
like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Absolutely. And if you always want to know when we drop a video, hit the notification button, that ding that we'll put somewhere here. But hit that notification button to let you know when we do drop a video or a reel or a short or whatever the case may be.
And to all my senior citizen friends, tell me some of the things you like to do on your travels, or some of the places you would like to go to travel. And because we've been around the block a little bit, this older person has been around the block a little bit, I can share some of the things that I've learned along the way. So let us hear from you. And my younger folks, because we went on this girl trip to Ghana, and I was the senior in the group. And I didn't go to any of those parties. I was too tired, but no.
We'll share a little bit of all of that. What happens on the beach stays on the beach. But New Year's was fun. And again, my girl Marguerite, really, we had a good time. We always have a good time, especially when there's music involved. So
thank you. Let's hear from you. And we promise that we will hold each other accountable to get going even further than we have been. So thank you all so much, and bye.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to Heritage and Horizons.